What's up, everybody? This is Don FOOSE from One Life All In, and you're watching Loud TV.
So what about Don? How you doing?
Good, good. Doing all right, man. We're here in quarantine in Cleveland, Ohio.
You too?
Yeah. But
So
I do construction work, so I get out and I do. I have to work sometimes out in the real world.
okay.
They say it's
So you are here to. We are here to talk about it's not really a new project. It's a project that you have created something like 3 or 4 years ago, right?
Yeah, it started off a project. We were just going to record some songs and just have fun. And then we did that. And then so many people said, man, this is really good. We like it a lot, And so we said, hey, let's keep going. And now, since we did the first album, we did a European tour. Now we feel really comfortable with it. Now we say, okay, let's just do this like as a real band now. And now it's taken off. It's a lot of fun.
So something very very unique, It's you from the USA and 3 guys from France. Pretty unusual,
Love it, because nowadays you can do that because we have the internet. In the 90s, you couldn't do that back then, So now it's with technology, I FaceTime Franco or Clem and I say, hey, I want a song. Send me a new song. I want to write today. So boom, like that. A couple hours later, I get a music and then I write lyrics. I record my voice. I send it back and we collaborate. So just during the quarantine, we've already written 8 new songs for the next. We're going to have a full-length album coming out after this. And it's everything's rolling really easy right now for us.
How did you know these guys from France? How did you get in touch with them?
Franco and Clem, they played in a band called Seekers of the Truth, and they were SPUDMONSTERS fans. They used to go to our shows, and we just got to know them, and we became friends. And then Franco contacted me and said, hey, would you like to do a guest spot singing on Seekers of the Truth album on one song? I said, sure. So I did that song, and then after that he said, hey, would you consider maybe doing a side project with me and Clem? And I said, well, I don't know. Let me see. Send me the music, because I didn't know what it was going to be. I didn't want to do just another hardcore album because I've been doing those all my life, and I was like, So they sent me the music, and the music was good, man. It was rock and roll with hardcore tendencies and some crunchy metal feel to it, and it was invigorating. It was new, and it charged me. I said, yeah, let's do it. So we slowly just wrote one song. A few months later, wrote another song. Just a project, just having fun. And then when we had enough, we said, okay, let's record in the studio now. We just recorded demos through the internet. Then I flew to Lyon, to Convulse Sound Studio, with Thibault Bernard, and recorded at Convulse Sound, and we did it. And we shot 2 music videos. And like I said, all the positive feedback that we got from everybody, we said, man, we should just keep going with this. It feels right. So that's what we did.
And now there is a second EP that you have released today.
Yeah, today's the release.
Today is the day.
Yeah. Today's the day.
Yeah. And compared to the first one, I would say it's more punk, much more rock than the first one. It's less hardcore. But of course, you gotta listen to this new one, because of course there is the chorus of the you are wearing Sick of It All.
Yeah.
And forever hardcore,
Yeah. We love hardcore. Hardcore is the basis of what we've always done. So now we have hardcore, we have rock and roll, we have punk, we have metal, we got everything, and even rap, a little bit of rap influence everywhere, whatever, a little hip hop influence. Everything kind of makes its way into our music, especially on the Letter of Forgiveness album. And even the stuff we're writing now, man, I think that's the special thing about this band is that we're not afraid to explore and experiment with stuff. You know, we've already written so many hardcore albums that it's just boring to just da 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 mosh part da 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 end of song. You know. So now it's like, all right, let's. If I want to write something that sounds kind of like Faith No More, and then go into a part that sounds like Gorilla Biscuits, we could do that. Or it sounds like Judge, something real heavy and slamming in your face. I like that we have that artistic freedom to do that, and we don't care what a record label thinks what we're doing. We don't care what the people think we're doing. We're just playing good music that we feel is good to us, and we've gotten a great response, which is awesome.
Hey man, like myself is, I'm in a band. I was it. Hey man, stop to say on me because I'm bad.
Do you think that because of this this type of business, you know, you completely stopped the Spud Monsters because of the music business?
I was in the SPUDMONSTERS for 10 years, and we toured like crazy. We toured all the time. When we would go to Europe, we would play 75 shows in 75 days. There would be no days off. If there was maybe 1 or 2 days off, we did a little bit of laundry, did interviews. You know, we always did something, even on a day off, you know. And it was rugged, you know, so we beat ourselves into the ground doing that. And after doing that for so long, you know, we started making some money at the end also. And I noticed that when we started making a little bit of money doing it, we just felt like promoters started trying to cheat us, and we felt this greed coming about, and it wasn't fun anymore, you know. So we decided, let's just take a break. Let's just stop this. Scott went to New York. He joined the Cro-Mags for a while, and then he started a band with Will Shepler and, you know, from Madball's Agnostic Front. And Klinger and Eric Matthews, our drummer and guitarist from the Spuds, they went and joined Propane.
Yeah.
And, you know, everybody, and then I started my band, Run Devil Run. We all just kind of went and did our own thing, and we all just went off and had some fun, you know, and enjoyed ourselves. And then none of us really got into real serious bands. You know, Scott ended up being in Biohazard, and, you know, none of us really got anything too deep. We just wanted to have a good time. We were sick of the business aspect of it, you know. So since then, I've done all kinds of projects. I did Lifeline in Germany with Robert Ehrenbrand from Boy Sets Fire. I did the FOOSE band locally here, and then we toured in Europe a lot. Did Run Devil Run. I did Dancing White Elephants, you know, and now I'm doing One Life All In. And this is my main and my only band I'm doing now, and I love it. It's really liberating. This new album, man, it just seems like it's presenting so many opportunities for us now, and we're taking those opportunities. We did some touring last year. Did some stuff with Sick of It All. That was cool. That was a good time. You know, good friends of ours from New York. Yeah, we love hardcore, and we love all the elements of all the different music, you know? Yeah, you know, I think the reason Sick of It All still stays strong after all these years is because they never stopped. Biohazard took a break. You know, Billy started doing Power Flow. He also did the Billy Biohazard, Billy Bio Band. People are doing all these little projects, but Sick of It All never stops. Sick of It All never goes off and does their own projects. So their longevity is a testament to, like, you know, staying true, staying what you do, no matter what, keep going. And I love that band because they just never stop, man. They're like that little Energizer bunny that just keeps going and going and going, man. And it's nice to see that a band could go that long and not break up. It's like a good marriage.
So you recorded this new EP in Lyon, right?
Yeah, we recorded in Lyon, France. When I went over to do the first EP, the A7 session, I went to Convulse Sound Studio with Thibaut. That was the first time I met him and worked with him. And I sang all the songs in one day for that album. And when we were done recording, he said, "Oh no, there's been a problem. There's a noise going through the whole recording. We have to do everything over." So I had to do the whole album one more time that same day. So I did all that in one day. So it was incredible. So he was so easy to work with that I could sing a whole album and then do it again because, hey, go to this one part, let's do it again. Okay, boom, boom. Everything, boom, boom, boom. Real easy with him. Very easy to work with. So, and all the, the guys in my band, they already had the music done. I just come and I do vocals. Letter of Forgiveness is like an open letter to God, just saying, hey, thank you for never turning your back on me. I've made so many mistakes in my life. A lot of people, I was laughing with my wife, Amanda, yesterday. We were talking about some people say, oh, I don't have any regrets in my life because it made me what I am today. I had so many regrets. So, whenever I wrote that song, I'm writing about the regrets I have and that the sorrow that I feel and how grateful I feel that God hasn't turned his back on me. And so that's what that song's about. And all the lyrics that I write, I try to make sure it's a positive outlook on a difficulty that I've fought through in my life. I'm a positive, hardcore songwriter, with many different genres of elements intertwined in there. Everybody else in the band, nobody else in the band follows any religious process. Yeah. We're not like a God rock band. We're not Striper or Shelter or anything, which I love Shelter, great friends of mine. And, I was brought up in Krishna consciousness. I love Krishna consciousness. It's my life. But yeah, that's what I do, and they do their thing. But that's the wonderful thing about this band. You can't classify us. We're not this, or this. Everybody with different personalities, and we all mesh together really well.
And being a Christian in the hardcore scene, I think it's pretty also unique, no?
Yeah, I got into Krishna consciousness, I stayed in a temple in New York City. John Joseph from the Cro-Mags turned me on to it. And it really made me appreciate life. I wanted to know, why do bad things happen to good people? Why is some kid born into riches and then another kid is born into a situation where he's being molested or beaten or dealing with drug-addicted parents or whatever? I always questions. And when I started reading Srila Prabhupada's books, that really it answered a lot of questions. So the greater appreciations in life came as a result of reading those books, and it helped me to even understand the Bible, which I never really got a chance to really dive into whenever I was a kid. I never had as much interest in it, but my religious dormancy was awakened.
I bet this band has become a real band, and you like to tour more with this band?
Yeah, we did a European tour last year, and it went really well. And then we were supposed to be touring 2 weeks ago. We had some shows booked. We were supposed to play the Day of Hardcore with Terror, a bunch of bands on that show. Everything got canceled whenever they stopped international travel. Everything was put on the shelf. We were supposed to do another music video for the song Sacred Heart. And we were supposed to do a bunch of press. Now that's why we're doing our press day today, because today's the new release date. It was supposed to be a few weeks ago, but we had to push everything back because of, the quarantine, the COVID-19. So, so as soon as we can get back and get over there and get me over there, I'm the only one that has to travel in this band, But I like it. I like to travel, I'm the wanderer of the band,
Okay, so nothing about SPUDMONSTER. SPUDMONSTER is over.
Yeah, it's pretty much dead. But we did a reunion album in 2012, I believe it was, and did a great European tour. We sold out just about every show. It was awesome. And a lot of people ask us, please play festivals or something. And maybe we will do that someday, but we don't really have any plans. Everybody's doing their own thing. Scott's in a band called The Take. I'm doing One Life All In full time. Steve, our bass player, he doesn't really play music so much anymore. And Eric, our old drummer, is in like 10 bands now. So it's hard to get him to leave, So I think it was great for what it was, but I think it's, it's a thing of the past.
A little faith